I want to now quickly, before we wrap up, talk about what is Shaykh Amer's approach to Ramadan. So everyone has a thing they focus on. Maybe it's Quran, maybe it's getting back into the routine of Salah. What do you do? Is it a different focus every year? Or do you have a main focus that you prioritize during the month of Ramadan?
So when I was in that place in Yemen, I remember just before, a couple of days before Ramadan, the main scholar there calls everybody in and he said, look, okay, Ramadan's coming up now. Give you a few hadith about the virtues, and then he'd say, okay, right now you have to make a plan. That this Ramadan, what do you hope to achieve? And it was the first time that I actually thought, okay, because normally you just go to Ramadan, okay, I'm going to read the Quran, I'm going to do one khatam at least, I'll try and do X, Y, Z, and that's about it. You kind of, it's not very, it's kind of vague, but he said, no, okay, what I want you to do is to do La ilaha illallah 70,000 times. I want you to do, I can't remember, this many tasbih of this and this. It was the first time I actually gave myself a target. So I broke it down, okay, so 70,000, right? So I've got 30 days, right? So it's almost 2,000 a day. And I thought, right, okay, I've got 5 prayers. So when I walk to the mosque, right, and then this is what I did. This is what I did. From the mosque, I would walk to the mosque, I would do a certain amount, after Salah, do a certain amount and walk back, and that would be me. And I just kept doing that 5 times a day. I was going to hit my target.
Okay.
So it was the first time in my life where I've never read as much Quran, I've never done as much dhikr. Then that's when I realized that you need to make a plan. So as Ramadan approaches now, what I do is, if you're in the month of Rajab, Sha'ban's next, and then it's Ramadan. So, if you look at the Prophet, in fact, they said that he used to fast the most outside of Ramadan in Sha'ban, the month prior to Ramadan. And this is again a preparation. If you think about people say, oh, such a long fast, but if you start fasting a couple of weeks beforehand, you just do the odd day here and there, your body will adjust. It won't get that shock. So a lot of it's to do with preparation. So I think what I tend to do is I think, okay, this Ramadan, what am I going to do? What's my target? My target is this. That means on a daily basis, I need to do this. So I set myself a target now, and it's a different target every year.
Okay.
So last year did that, done that, got the t-shirt, right? Now it's time to move on. Next one. And I think what we have to always remember is that you have no guarantee whether you'll see another Ramadan. It might be your last Ramadan. How many people do I know of my age who can't fast now because of diabetes or something else? So they can no longer fast because of health issues. Some of them can't pray for too long, standing, they need to sit in a chair. So these things will not last forever. And so these opportunities that Allah's giving us every year, it's not going to keep happening, even if you have a long life. So I'm always acutely aware of that I need to push myself, because one day I'm going to get old and maybe my my body won't allow me to fast anymore. Maybe I won't be able to push myself as much. So I need to push myself now. And it's not hard. It's not easy, because obviously you've got little kids, you've got all the other obligations you've got. But I think having a plan, making a plan, have focus, right? Okay, I've got 30 days. I'm going to do this every single day. I'm going to do this every single day. And then obviously if you fall behind, you're right, okay, I'm just behind now. I need to catch up. So, then you push yourself, you drop something to catch up. So I think
Does the burnout ever happen in the middle though? So a lot of people make these plans, and then towards the middle of the month, they might slip 1 or 2 times, and that's it, they've lost momentum. So has that ever happened to yourself, or do you just keep that in mind that this actually might be my last Ramadan? What other motivation?
You do have slips. You're a human being, right? You have good days, you have bad days. Sometimes you're just tired, right? You're just exhausted. But like I said, because you've got that target, if you fall behind, you're right, okay, I'm 3 days behind. Right, I need to do maybe a wee bit extra every day to catch up. So in a week's time, I'll catch up again. So if you fall behind, it's not a problem. You just push yourself so you catch up again.
As long as you have it there to look at and refer to.
And the thing is, and then usually the last couple of days are very busy because you're behind. Right. So you're like, but the thing is, it's only a couple of days to go, then you really push yourself.
Final stretch, basically.